Hello and welcome to Rivaled episode 35. I'm Bo, that's Jake, and we got other Jake down here, Jake Lucas.
Good.
There we go.
The one
Yeah,
and
so
only.
right. So AFC and NFC championships are this weekend. And we'll just start with the AFC side. Patrick Mahomes, he is going to be playing for Kansas City, and that is definitely a big deal. Who you got, Willis? Start off with you.
I think the hat explains it all. However, I will feel like Buffalo will put up a great fight. But Clyde Edwards-Helaire needs to play because I feel like it'll just be another running game all over again.
Yeah.
But I would love to see a shootout between Mahomes and Josh
I don't
Allen.
know if a shootout's going to happen. I mean, you saw what Buffalo did to Lamar and the Ravens last week. Only 3
Right.
points, no touchdowns. I mean, Justin Tucker didn't have his best day, but still 3 points. That's a big deal. Lucas, what about you? Who you got? Probably the Chiefs based on the backdrop there.
Nah, man, not me. Yeah, I'm the Chiefs. Like Jake said, I think they're going to try to play us a little bit harder than they did last time. But I think as long as Clyde plays, I think that's going to be a big factor because the last time they played, they couldn't stop him at all. I mean, he ran all over him.
He did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in a score prediction as well. 27-17 Kansas City.
I could see that. Yeah.
Luke, what do you got for
I'm going to say 35-17 or 35-20, something.
I'll put 20 down for you. Bo, what do you got? AFC Championship.
Yeah, definitely Kansas City. Honestly, I still feel like they could have won if Mahomes didn't play, just because anything is possible.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just, like you said, Kansas City did have not an easy time, but a relatively favorable time against Buffalo last time they played. I think it was like week 5, week 6, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 7, but yeah.
Yeah, but Tyrann Mathieu, he has been an absolute ball hawk this year. And I think Josh Allen, he might just be trying to force the ball to Stephon Diggs. And Tyrann Mathieu, I mean, you better watch out because he's going to be back there and he's ready to take it to the house. So bold prediction here. I think Tyrann Mathieu is going to get a pick 6 in this game. I got Chiefs winning this one like 31-24, something like that. Chiefs going back to the Super Bowl. That's crazy.
Speaking of bold predictions, I may have sent this to both you or Jake. I don't know who said it, but they said that Josh Allen was going to throw for 4 touchdowns and have one.
What was he on when he said that? You know how many that's like 50 fantasy points right there.
Yeah,
for a quarterback.
50 fantasy points is possible. Done it twice.
Yeah. Oh, you did it. Yeah. No, you did it twice in our championship. That was so even if I had the best
I'm not talking about just in that week. Earlier in the year too, I did it with Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love to see it. NFC Championship. We have Tampa Bay versus Green Bay Packers. So get this: if Tampa wins, they'll be the first team to play in the Super Bowl to host the Super Bowl.
Yep,
that's an interesting thing. I will give them that. However, do you think Tampa Bay and Tom Brady has what it takes to get to the Super Bowl?
Lucas, you go first.
I think I've mentioned this earlier on in past episodes, but like I said, this is a different Tom Brady. This is playoff Tom Brady. I know last year wasn't his best playoff. To me, this game it's very wishy-washy because Green Bay is hot right now. Tampa Bay's on a roll right now too. To me personally, I just got this gut feeling Tampa's going to win this game somehow. Like I said, it could go either way. I don't really care. I mean, you got to play whoever you got to play. But I think out of the games that are happening this weekend, I think this is the more interesting of the two.
I agree.
This whole year for football has pretty much just been an end of an era. I mean, I've gone back. I've just looked at other Super Bowls that I grew up watching. Like, it's been so weird. Like the last several years not seeing Peyton Manning play. And now you got Phillip Rivers retiring, and then Drew Brees potentially. Tom Brady could be next. We don't know. But this is battle, of the generations pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a tough call in this. I think this is going to be a really good game.
Yeah.
So you said it could go either way, but ultimately you're picking Tampa. What you got a final score prediction for that? Any hot takes?
I want to say I don't really have a final score prediction. I can't really predict that right now.
So regardless, you're just going to go Tampa over.
I'm going to say Tampa.
Tampa 2-0.
Okay.
Tampa 2.
Tampa 6-1.
That play safety doesn't work for me in Madden. Hate that play.
Because you don't use it properly.
Really? What was the final score the other night then?
Third downs. You want to mainly use it on third.
Okay, noted. I got you.
Yeah. God has blessed us all with unique and special talents. Whitney Houston had that godly, amazing voice. Patrick Mahomes has that cannon. The baby, he's just got that natural rap style flow. Aaron Rodgers, his special talent is losing NFC championship games. How many is he, like 1-3? Isn't he like 3 now? Like 1-3 in NFC championships.
Oh, this took a turn.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, that kind of I got out quick.
Aaron Rodgers, man, he is super good. Yeah, I mean, he's the king of the Hail Mary. He probably has the best arm in the history of football. He's probably the best ball thrower currently alive right now. But just given his track record in NFC championship games, and he's going against a Tom Brady-led team that absolutely destroyed them earlier in the season. I mean, I just don't see why this is going to be any different. And then Tom Brady, I really feel like they're starting to get that rhythm with the team. And then Rojo, I think he's going to be back. He'll be good and healthy. Ryan Jensen, the center, he was going to make some good holes for him to run through. JPP, he and his 7.5 fingers have been going off this year.
6.5.
6. Is it 6? Oh,
I don't know.
Anyway. And then Murphy, what's his name? The DB, Murphy Bunting. He's gotten hot the last few weeks. He's kind of in a really good shutdown corner for him. So I got Tampa Bay. I think it'll be closer than what happened earlier in the season, but still, it's going to be TB12 and the Mahomie in the Super Bowl.
That'd be a good Super Bowl. I will give it that. I'm actually gonna hop on this bandwagon and go Tampa over Green Bay. But I'm gonna go with you as well. I think it'll be a lot closer than it was in week 12, something like that.
It was like week 5, week 6. I think it was the same week that the Chiefs played Buffalo.
Okay, so it was early in the year. I'm gonna go 35-30. I'm gonna say it's really close. But yeah, Aaron Rodgers is 1-3 in NFC championships. However, I would love to see a State Farm Super Bowl. But
that'd be brilliant.
We'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna take Tampa over this. But ask me again, Super Bowl weekend, it'll be a different question. I gotta go Tampa in this one.
Yep.
We'll see. Do you have a game prediction for that one?
Final score prediction?
Yeah.
Give me Tampa 28-24.
Okay.
I feel like it could be one of those 2 minutes left. Tom Brady has the ball at the 25-yard line, goes down, scores with like 11 seconds remaining. Nothing they can do about it.
Just kind of like the 28-3. Never mind.
Yeah.
The biggest potential retiree this year will be Drew Brees. Hasn't said anything yet, but one for sure was Phillip Rivers, who retired after 17 years and never won a ring. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Does Phillip Rivers make the Hall of Fame?
He would not get my vote. Have you seen his playoff statistics?
I have.
Always straight garbage in the playoffs. I feel like if you are literally another player's son in the league, that you should not be able to be allowed in the Hall of Fame, because Tom Brady has been his daddy ever since Philip entered the league. You know,
Mhm.
I will never forget the divisional round of the NFC, or the divisional round of the AFC. I think it was 2018, and I was at work. I worked in the movie theater, so I'd clean the theaters, do all that fun stuff, and I look at the TV as I'm going to one side of the theater to clean all the theaters, and it's 0-0, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's be a good game. I was probably cleaning theaters for like maybe 15 minutes max. I come back and it's 35-0, and it's like the Paul Rudd meme where it's like, what happened here? It was wild, man. Philip did not have a good game, and I'm pretty sure his completion percentage in the playoffs is less than Mitchell Trubisky's career playoff percentage, or overall percentage. Completion percentage, that is.
So, Lucas, you had mentioned earlier that you think Tom Brady could be next to retire.
Potential.
When
I say,
do you see him retiring?
um,
The man's
well,
45 and aged like a king.
yeah.
He's 43.
It was exaggeration.
Nah.
If not this year, I want to say probably next year if he plays. That's it.
So, do you think if he goes out with a ring, he retires?
Potentially. I mean, this is Tom Brady because he always says he never wants to stop.
Mm-hmm.
But I know everyone talks about father time. But I mean, when I've watched like the last Tampa game, like seeing him sitting on the bench and stuff, like just looking at him, it's like, man, he is really getting old.
He's great.
You don't really realize it. It's like, I've been watching this guy like my whole childhood, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like, it's time to hang it up, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom,
You've completed everything, pretty much.
I feel like Tom is going to go until his body physically allows him not to be able to, because that's what happened to Drew Brees this year. His body just said, "Yeet, we ain't doing this no more, buddy."
Yeah.
I feel like if Tom Brady is still playing like this when he's like 47, I think he could still be in the league. But here's something crazy for you. Tom Brady has literally played through like 3 eras of football now, and he's played well. Because if you look at the 2001 Pro Bowl roster, you're like, what in the world? He played with these guys. And then you look at the 2011 Pro Bowl roster, you're like, oh, he played with these guys. And then last year's Pro Bowl roster, you're like, what? He played with these guys? He has been dominating the league for so long, and I don't see him stopping unless Giselle makes him.
Hey, I don't know. But one thing I have noticed, which is great, is he's made it to more NFC championships than the Cowboys have in the last 20 years.
Holding my crutches. That's what Dak said.
He's been in the league 1 year.
Here's something crazy though. If Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, he will have more rings than any other NFL franchise. To me, that is the craziest stat for Tom Brady.
7, yeah.
7, and that's more than any other franchise. Like, that to me is probably the craziest Tom Brady stat if that happens.
I can definitely, hopefully not, but I can definitely see it, We have some crazy head coaches. We still have one vacancy, but the one that really caught my eye, and Bo, you had mentioned it before we started rolling here, was Robert Saleh, the Jets.
Yeah, Salah,
whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Same thing. He's still bald.
Huh. Nothing you can do about that. Just maybe get the Brian Urlacher hair transplant.
Rogaine.
But yeah, no, I think Robert Saleh, I think this might be the best hire possible. I mean, everybody is an upgrade from Adam Gase. Like, I have a little Monty-Poo. He'd probably be a better coach than Adam Gase, to be honest. But yeah, no, I watch a lot of football, and I know you guys too. And I've watched a lot of the 49ers this year because I love George Kittle. And I was able to see Robert Saleh on the sidelines, just really hyping up the defense. And when Nick Bosa came into the league, as soon as he got onto the field, he was literally one of the best pass rushers in the league. And I mean, yeah, Nick Bosa is a great talent, but you also can't get there without people helping you. And I really do believe Robert Saleh was a huge reason for Nick Bosa's immediate success. and I think that will help the development of Quinnen Williams. And remember the name, I forget, Jachai Polite. He's a linebacker for the Jets. He doesn't play much, but when he does, he's really good. He's shown flashes of greatness, and I think he could be a Pro Bowler next year. Jachai Polite.
See, I feel like the Jets' defensive rank will go from 32 to 30.
I don't know. Lucas, what do you think about Salah?
It's the Jets. I don't really care.
That sounds like some vintage Stephen A. Smith quote right there. Jets.
Yeah.
Don't care. So, my man, I also did hear, we didn't write it down, but Alabama got a new offensive coordinator.
Bill O'Brien. What a hire.
I will laugh my head off if he trades Mac Jones or whoever is still going to be there next year to LSU for a used Joe Burrow jersey.
The first trade in
first trade.
Bill O'Brien?
Bill O'Brien.
Yeah, he's the offensive coordinator at Bama now.
Yep. Because Steve Sarkisian went to Texas to be a head coach.
Why?
Honestly, Bill O'Brien is a fine head coach. It's just like he's a stupid general manager.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. So the reason I brought up Bill O'Brien going back to the college is because a college coach went to the NFL. Urban Meyer going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Thoughts?
Well, I think it could be interesting if they end up drafting Trevor Lawrence. I don't know. I think we'll see.
So speaking of the draft, I just have this crazy gut feeling right now that he's going to go draft his boy, Justin Fields. He will surprise people. First NFL draft, he's going to surprise some people.
New York Jets fans would go absolutely crazy if that happened. Sam Darnold would be punching the air, but I mean.
Here's this bold prediction I have, and I know it's not going to happen. But you know how smart, without a doubt, greatest coach in the history right now. How smart Bill Belichick is. What if he traded up somehow and said balls to the walls, threw all the chips on the table, and got Trevor Lawrence?
I can see it happening. I really can.
It's not odd of a thing to happen. Like, he literally could do that.
I think he's going to take Mac Jones, though. I feel like he is going to trade up, because Mac Jones, he's just a Patriots quarterback, you know?
Right. Yeah, I see.
He's got resemblance to Andrew Luck and Tom Brady.
Yeah, no, I see a lot of TB12.
I see it.
But I just think Urban Meyer.
Go ahead.
Say what? I think Urban Meyer, that hire is ridiculous because that dude retired 2 years ago because of his migraines. And, that's a real thing. Migraines are terrible, and it really prohibited his ability to coach the way he wants to. So I hope that doesn't become an issue for him. But another thing about college coaches is that there's a huge difference between coaching college football and professional football, because when you're a college coach, you know more about football than anybody else in that locker room. When you are a NFL coach, there are probably some guys in the locker room that have been playing this game for 13, 14, 15 years that know more about the pro game than you. And so it's kind of hard to get that respect. And also talking to professionals is a lot different than talking to amateurs, So I don't know. I hope it works out for him. I don't see it working out, but we'll see. Time will tell.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Moving along, Lions got Dan Campbell, who was the quarterback's coach, I believe, with the Saints.
Yeah.
I feel like that'll be a good ordeal for them. Nick Sirianni went to Philly.
Never heard of him.
I haven't either. Came from the Colts. Brandon Staley, the Rams defensive coordinator, took the head coaching vacancy for the LA Chargers, sticking in LA. Lucas, I'm talking to you about this next one. Houston Texans are still on the board for a head coach. After the playoffs, do they sign the enemy.
No.
Why?
That man has failed every single head coaching test. You do realize that? That's no disrespect to him. But here's what my dream thing to happen, okay? Stick around a few more years. Andy Reid retires. Pass the torch, be enemy. Don't take how's that? How's the old saying go?
If the shoe fits, wear it.
No, it's I don't know, something about don't be jumping out of the pot or something into the I don't know. Basically, don't be
What's your grandma been telling you? What stories did you listen to?
No, it's not. No, it's I can't remember. Don't be jumping out of the pot into the fire or something like that.
Don't be jumping out of the pool into the hot tub. I think that's what you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Don't if you know your surroundings so well, don't jump into something else, you know what I mean? Like I mean, it makes sense. Like Andy Reid's like how old? I mean, we don't really know how much longer he's gonna stick around. Then again, he could stick around for several more years. But Bieniemy is like one of the best offensive coordinators in the game right now. And especially you plug him in with what he's got right now as a head coaching position.
Yeah.
He's set, ready to roll.
Players like him a lot too. I don't think the Chiefs want to see him leave.
But by other prediction, which I don't think Cincinnati needs a new coach, but the enemy and Burrow, whoo.
Yeah, I don't think
Cincinnati needs to get a new coach.
No, I don't think Zach Taylor's going anywhere.
Yeah.
Not for a couple years. No, because I say this because this is what, second year?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
He's won 6 games in 2 years.
Yeah, but who was the quarterback before him?
It don't
Andy
matter.
Dalton.
Okay. Andy Dalton's trash.
He's had AJ Green, Geno Atkins. Dude, they should I don't know.
Needs to be gone. They need out of Cincinnati. But I'm saying they played so bad this year, they're going to get a good draft pick. They're going to do something good. Joe Burrow is going to get another weapon. A healthy Joe Burrow is going to get another weapon.
They need an offensive lineman more than they need receivers.
I agree with that. I'm not going to fight you on that one. I think Zach Taylor sticks around in Cincinnati. You know, the Houday fans, haha. They're built different. I think they turn it around. Give it to you. And you can cut.
No, I'm coming back. I just got to get something.
You getting like a Houday hat or something?
Yeah. Bengal Nation. You'll need to fire Zach Taylor.
You're kind of out of focus there. Buddy, you got some red on, you got some orange on. What color?
I don't know, but I don't like it. It's not blending well.
Yeah, I know.
That's not good. That's not a good look. You never want to go red and orange. If you're going to mix colors, you want to be hot and cold colors.
This is way off topic, but you know how Juju Smith, Chase Claypool are all like TikTok stars or whatever? Okay.
Shut up.
Hold on. I saw this video of Juju Smith-Schuster doing another Corvette video, right?
Oh.
In front of his Corvette, which was burnt orange. There was a snippet video that said it's funny how you lost to something that was both burnt orange. Yeah, it was pretty funny. But NFC Championship, NFC Championship, Kansas City over Buffalo, Tampa over Green Bay. I think we're all in agreement for both of those. Phillip Rivers retires. Head coaching changes. Biggest hot take: who has the best turnaround season? Don't say the Cowboys.
Honestly, I like that wasn't even close to my mind. Hang on. Let me look at the standings again from this year.
No, this is just off the top of your head. Who do you think is going to do good?
Well, I don't know. Hang on. Probably the Raiders. Or the Cardinals.
See, that's where I'm leaning towards.
Or the Panthers.
Cardinals.
I saw this one stupid mock draft where it had like Justin Fields falling to like number 9
He won't
to
go
the
that far.
Panthers.
He'll
Like
stay in the
Zach
top
Wilson. Zach Wilson has literally been good for one season, and he hardly played any respectable opponents in that one season. So I don't know why Zach Wilson is being considered as a first-round pick.
Are you talking about the North Dakota State guy?
The
No,
BYU guy. Trey Lance didn't even
that's
play
Trey
this
Lance.
year. Trey Lance didn't even play this year, and he's top 5 pick. That's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, it is pretty stupid.
So, but it's whatever. We're not scouts, so what do we know?
But, hey, fun sports fact of the day. You ready?
Stop it, bro. I know where this is going. Stop. Go
Sports
for it.
fact of the day. For all, no disrespect to any of you guys out there, but did you know the Buffalo Bills have clothed more third world countries and they've won Super Bowls?
What?
So the Buffalo Bills have clothed more third world countries
Oh,
than championships.
oh, that's funny. I get that. I thought you said closed.
No.
Like CL load. I was like, what?
No disrespect to Bills, all Bills, but I just want to throw that out.
I think that's all the time we have today. But before we sign off, we want to say rest in peace to the great baseball great Hank Aaron.
Yeah.
Some would
Home
argue
run
the
king.
true home run king. And if you add his stats from the Negro Leagues, he has 760 career home runs. So that's just 2 behind big old Barry Bonds. But Hank was awesome. Actually, my grandmother and my uncle actually got to meet with him a lot because my grandmother would sing the national anthem a lot at the Braves games. And
That's
so
what's up.
they would talk, and she said he was obviously one of the most genuine guys out there, and that dude could hit a baseball like no one else at that time. And no, he's great, and I'm sure he will be very missed, not only from his family, but as the baseball community as well.
Very well. Very much so. Rest in peace, Hammer and Hank.
Yeah,
We lost a lot of greats over this 2020.
I know. Tommy
early 21.
Lasorda. It's sad.
Tommy Lasorda, Al Kaline, Bob Gibson. This has been growing.
Right.
But before we forget, don't forget to like, subscribe, share to all of our platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. We are doing another order of shirts. If you guys would like a shirt, we'll leave Cash App, Venmo in the description. Just Cash App us, and we'll order you some shirts and get out to you as soon as possible. Bo, sign it off.
Peace.
Have a good one, guys.